Hello guys, in this video we officially move to factorizing using completing the square. So just as the name, you have completing the square and then you got factorizing. And for this example, you have here the first question, x squared plus 6x. And the first step, of course, we have to completing the square first. Before we completing the square, I need to convert 6 become to the factor of 2. This means 2 multiply 3 and then x here. After that, I figure out the number will be 3. So plus 3 square immediately minus 3 square here. After that, you got the first 3 term, we set up the perfect square line here. And for this one, so for this writing, you understand that you got x plus 3 minus 3 and then you have x plus 3 and plus 3 here. Of course, after simplify, you got here is x and this one will be 6. Okay, that is not too difficult. And you can see that the first step, you need to convert this become to the square. And then completing the square and then using the difference of the square. One more time, we have a squared minus b squared formula. The difference of the square, two brackets will be multiplied together. Subtraction a minus b and addition a plus b. Okay, so now for the next question, you have here x plus 1, x plus 4x and plus 1 here. How can you factorizing for this question? Okay, so the first step, I need to completing the square for this one. 4 will become to 2 multiply x multiply 2 plus 2 square minus 2 square and then you got plus 1. The first 3 terms will combine together. You got x plus 2 and square. The outside you got minus 4 plus 1. This means you got x plus 2 and minus 3 here. So you have minus 3. That's like previous video. You understand about this question, right? Because we haven't have the completing the square, the difference of the square form. So I have to convert 3 become to the square root of 3 under the square root and then you got square outside. And for this one, you will got x plus 2 minus square root 3 and then multiply with x plus 2 plus square root 3. That's it. So you can see that from the 3 terms expression, quadratic equation, you have the factorizing using completing the square. How many knowledge you need to master before you want to work with question? The first one, you have to understand about the completing the square. The next one, you have to convert 3 become to the something square. And the last one, you have to understand about the difference of the square. Yeah, completing the square, non-square number. And the third one, the difference of the square. After that, you have this right answer. Yeah, that's not easy, of course. So practice this one with the next question. You will have here is minus 30. Oh, sorry. Here is minus 3 only. One more time, you got minus 3. X squared minus 10x minus 3. How can you factorizing using completing the square? Look at this. You have x squared minus 2 times x times 5. After this writing, I understand about the completing the square technique. It means it have to be plus 5 square and write down right now minus 5 square. So the first 3 terms will set up the perfect square. You got x minus 5 square here and the outside will be 28. About 28. Of course, that is not the that is non-square number. So x minus 5. I will set up here under the square root and square here. Minus square root 20 minus square root 28. X minus 5 plus square root 28 like here. That's it. And the next one you got here is plus 1. How can you work with this? 2 outside and now a little bit harder because you got 9 here odd number. So take factor of 2, you got 9 over 2 here. You will figure out the second number will be 9 over 2, so plus 9 over 2 square and minus 9 over 2 square one more time, and then you got plus 1. X minus 9 over 2, x minus 9 over 2 square minus 81 over 4, and then plus 1, and then plus 1. Okay, so outside the bracket, minus 81 divided by 4 plus 1, you will have here x minus 9 over 2 square and minus 77 over 4. So this writing is not the square form. I need to convert this become to the square root of 77 over 4, and then you got square outside. And the first bracket, you have x minus 9 over 2 and then square. And now look at this form. You have the difference of the square form. You got 2 square here and they subtract together. And the result for this one will be x minus 9 over 2 minus square root of 77 over square root 4. Of course, you can write down square root 4 equal to 2. It depends on you. And that is the first bracket. And the second bracket, you have here plus square root of 77 and then square root of 4 here. Yeah, that is the answer for this question. I think you understand. Go on. The next question, you got 5x and minus 3. Okay, so one more time you work with odd number, 2x and 5 over 2. The next number will be 5 over 2 square and minus 5 over 2 square here and minus 3 one more time. The first three terms will set up the perfect square. 5 over 2 square like this one here is 25 over 4 minus 3. Okay, x plus 5 over 2 square like this one and 25 over 4, and here you got minus 37 over 4. About this writing, you have non-square number, so I need to convert it become to the square like square root of 37 over 2. All of this one will be square outside. Outside will be the square will be outside this bracket. Okay, the difference square you set up already the form. So you will have 37 over 2 multiply with x plus 5 over 2 plus square 37 over 2 one more time. Yeah, one side, one bracket is minus, one bracket is plus. That's it. We finish this question. And how about here you got plus 1. Yeah, okay, you got here is y square. You got the 7. A little difficult. 2y 7 over 2 and 7 over 2 square minus 7 over 2 square one more time and plus 1. The first three bracket as the first three term will set up this form. And then minus 49 over 4 plus 1. That's it. So the number outside of the square, perfect square here will be plus 4. Plus 4 is mean 45 over 4. This is non-square number, so I will set up the square form like here. 7 over 2 minus square root of 45 over 2. The first bracket will be subtraction, and the next one you will got addition. Square root of 45 over 2 here. Okay, that is the next question. This means you completing the square first and then factorizing by the difference of the square. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this one, and very carefully about this kind of question. This is not easy, very difficult.